So, what if you could wake up every single day and, systematically build the exact life you've always dreamed of? It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's the powerful promise behind Hal Elrod's book, The Miracle Morning. It's a whole method designed to transform any part of your life, and it all happens before 8 a.m. Let's really get into this.
Oof. This quote from Robin Sharma, it really hits you where you live, doesn't it? It taps right into that deep universal fear we all have, that fear of not living up to our potential. The fear of getting to the end of the road and just being haunted by the question, what if? And for a lot of people, this isn't just some abstract fear. It's a very real possibility.
And this number? Wow. This really puts it into perspective. According to the book, a staggering 95% of us will settle for a life of mediocrity. We kind of just accept the hand we're dealt, never really reaching for the life we once dreamed about. Now, the point here isn't to feel bad about that 95%. It's to ask the really important question, what on earth are the other 5% doing differently? To answer that, we've got to look at the author, Hal Elrod. And his story is it's unbelievable. Because he wasn't just stuck in that 95%. He hit rock bottom, a place way, way below mediocrity. And he didn't just do it once. He did it twice.
Okay, so picture this. He's 20 years old. A drunk driver hits his car head-on. He was clinically dead for 6 whole minutes, broke 11 bones, and doctors told him he'd probably never walk again. He somehow fought his way back from that. But then, fast forward to 2007. The financial crisis hits, and it completely wipes him out. He's left with massive debt and is so depressed he can barely pull himself out of bed. This whole miracle morning thing, it wasn't dreamed up in some comfortable office. It was forged in total and absolute crisis.
So one morning, at his lowest point, Hal forces himself to go for a run. And while he's running, he's listening to this quote from his mentor, Jim Rohn. And bang! It's like a lightning bolt. He had this huge revelation. He realized, I want level 10 success in my life, but my personal development, it's like a level 2, maybe. He wasn't yet the person who could create or even handle the life he wanted, and right then, he made a decision that changed everything. He would stop trying to change his circumstances and start focusing on changing himself.
Okay, let's be honest. This is where most of us check out. You're probably thinking, that's a great story for him, but I am not a morning person, right? It's the #1 objection, the biggest hurdle, and the book tackles it head-on. And see, this method isn't just for those chipper, natural-born early birds. This testimonial is from a guy who called himself a night owl, an entrepreneur who thought success meant sleeping in. But after he tried this, he became one of those weirdos, as he puts it, waking up at 4 a.m., and his productivity just went through the roof. His story shows us something really crucial. It's not actually about what time you wake up, it's about how you wake up.
So here's the game plan. The 5 simple steps to make waking up basically foolproof. Step 1 happens the night before. You set a clear, positive intention for the next morning. Step 2 is physical. You move your alarm clock all the way across the room. No more hitting snooze from under the covers. That forces you up. From there, it's all about momentum. Brushing your teeth is mindless, it gets you moving. Then, drinking a full glass of water rehydrates you and wakes up your brain. And the final piece? Get dressed in your workout clothes. It sends a powerful signal to your body, we're up and we're ready to go.
But beating the snooze button is just the first win. The real life-altering magic happens in what you do next, in that quiet time you've just created for yourself. And that brings us to the absolute heart of the Miracle Morning.
So Hal came up with this brilliant, easy-to-remember acronym for the 6 most effective personal development habits he could find. He calls them the Life Savers, and each letter stands for a practice that's designed to upgrade a different part of you, your mind, your body, your spirit. The whole idea is to become that level 10 person who can attract and create a level 10 life. Let's quickly run through them. First up is S for silence. That could be meditation, prayer, just quiet contemplation. It's about starting your day with calm, not chaos. Next, A for affirmations. This is about consciously programming your brain for what you want to achieve. Then we have V for visualization, where you literally see yourself succeeding. E is for exercise, just getting your body moving, even for a minute, to flood yourself with energy. R is for reading, just a few pages of a good book to gain new ideas. And finally, S for scribing, which is just a cool word for journaling, getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper.
Now, I know what you're thinking. An hour? Who has an extra hour? And this is where the system is so smart. You don't have to start there. If you're slammed for time, there's the 6-minute miracle. Seriously, just 6 minutes. You do 1 minute of silence, 1 minute of affirmations, 1 minute of visualization, and so on. The point is to make it so easy that there's literally no excuse not to start. Anyone can find 6 minutes.
So, we've looked at the problem, we've seen the incredible story behind the solution, and we've got the practical method. The only piece of the puzzle that's left is you. It all boils down to this really simple but incredibly profound idea. Your life isn't set in stone.
This line from Joel Osteen it nails the core belief of the entire book. Your past does not have to equal your future. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday or last month or 10 years ago. Every single time the sun comes up, you get a clean slate. A brand new chance to decide who you're going to be and what kind of life you're going to build. So when you really get down to it, you're the author. You are holding the pen. All the mistakes, the regrets, the times you settled for mediocrity, those are just previous chapters. They don't have to define the rest of your story. Starting tomorrow morning, you're staring at a fresh, blank page. So the only question left is, what are you going to write on it?